Oh my god, I finally hit 100,000 subscribers. Whoop whoop! First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. If you've ever watched one of my videos, give me a thumbs up, commented, or even better if you're subscribed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you and all your support. It means the world to me. Honestly, it really, really means the world to me. Thank you so much. To mark this milestone, I'm doing a completely different type of video today. I'm going to kind of peel back the kimono, let you see a little bit more about what happens behind the scenes making these videos. I'll tell you a little bit more about how this all started, give you some of my own highlight moments, show you the studio, you can meet my family, and maybe I'll finish by just playing something for you. That's what we're here for, isn't it? But before we delve back into the mists of time to my first video, let me start by saying how proud I am of myself for getting here. I definitely couldn't have done it without you guys, but I can tell you, it's no walk in the park making this content. I mean, boo-hoo, somebody play the world's smallest violin for poor old me having to make videos about the thing I love. But I know, nevertheless, it's a lot of hard work, including shorts and lives and main videos. I've actually uploaded 412 videos over 6 years and 5 months, and I can tell you, some days the grind is real. Still, throughout that entire time, I've produced regular content, including when I was in hospital on an IV.
Hi, this is Jamie Anderson from Get Your Sax Together, although it should be Get Your Health Together. I'm in hospital with this pretty dodgy infection, and I'm hooked up to really strong drugs. Look at that.
I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of the consistency, and it makes it all worth it when I see your comments and see how my videos have really helped you. In fact, you lot have watched my videos about 10 million times over some 700,000 hours of watch time, which is insane. And honestly, it blows my mind if I even stop to think about it. But where did it all start? Well, let's go back and have a little watch of my very first video.
Right, what we're going to cook today is quinoa. And the first thing to realise is that it's not pronounced quinoa, it's pronounced quinoa.
Ha! That's not what you were expecting, I bet. I actually made my first YouTube videos about food, which is mental. But the first actual Get Your Sax Together video was this one in January 2019.
Hi, I'm pro saxophonist Jamie Anderson from GetYourSaxTogether.com. And on this video, we're going to cover part 1 of how to put your saxophone together.
Weirdly, my first few videos have actually had some of the biggest numbers of views, so in retrospect, I'm glad I put a little bit of effort into them, even though watching them is totally cringe. I normally say that I started Get Your Sax Together in lockdown, but actually, that isn't true. I started in 2019 at the same time as my Jersey Boys bandmate Greg Hager from Greg's Bass Shed. My aim, my USP or whatever, was to teach enthusiastic saxophonists all around the world how to play their favourite sax solos, but teach them properly. I'd noticed that most pros were too busy being pros to make content about how to do it. And much of the information I saw on YouTube seemed either misleading or, dare I say, just not quite right. Not all of it, but, you know, here's how you play Careless Whisper or something, but it just wasn't correct. That kind of thing. Not all the videos. There were still some absolutely excellent, brilliant, talented creators, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I was doing the Jersey Boys West End show, and it was a regular gig, so I had the time to put into the YouTube thing, and I thought people would appreciate an actual working pro saxophonist giving them some really legit info. Actually, my original goal was to have tutorials for every famous sax solo ever recorded, along with accurate sheet music and fingerings, typical Jamie Anderson, very extreme. Anyway, things changed once the COVID pandemic hit. Now I had a bunch of free time, and that's when I was able to create my first online course. That was Total Tone Mastery. I'd noticed that everyone struggled getting a good sound, the people I taught and all that. So even if they knew all the notes, their solos didn't sound good, you know, because they had a bad sound. Of course, I can't deny there was also an element of necessity to it, because when the pandemic hit, every gig on the planet stopped. and my family had no income. We were completely destitute. So I had to get a side hustle going to keep the ship afloat. Luckily, because so many people were at home looking for something to do, and I already had a list of emails from all the free PDFs, it kind of panned out okay. And when the gigs came back, I just kept going with improvisation mastery, Phrase Like a Pro, and eventually my Inner Circle membership. These days, a bit like Bob Reynolds, Dave Pollock, and many other creators, I straddle a few different worlds. I'm a YouTube and content creator. I attempt to be an entrepreneur, a saxpreneur, and I'm a pro saxophonist. I'm definitely better at the last one than the others, but I try my best. So that's the quick overview of this whole Get Your Sax Together thing, and I thought you might like to see behind the scenes, to see what's actually behind the camera. Now, full disclosure, I'm definitely lacking production values. You're gonna, as exemplified by the Tesco bag lighting covers. I'm pretty crap at, or I just don't have time for cool B-roll, slick editing, and really high-level lighting and filming. I'm just have to have FOMO for everyone else, like Jay for all that stuff. But for what it's worth, here's a quick whisk around here in the studio. So here's what you lot normally see, but if we back it up, my friend, then you'll see the whole picture, and it's pretty chaotic. I can tell you that much. So number one, I share the office with Mel, and that's all her stuff and all her kettlebells and stuff, because that's what she does. These lights are on arms. They just pull out from the walls, so I can, when I'm not filming, I can just tuck them away, which is nice. That's a djembe, which is broken and needs mended. There's the printer. There's my Fender Rhodes, covered in a load of rubbish. That's the lights to light up the background. I got my Mark 6 Alto. I've got my Better Sax Session Alto. I've got a light above me on the roof, which is quite cool. There's my desk. We'll come to that in a minute. There's the old Tenoruni down there. There's more mess. There's more lights. And this is what I see, guys. So, whenever I'm making a video, when the lights are up, that's what I'm looking at. Here's my desk. It goes up and down. Boop. So it actually turns into a standing desk as well, which is quite cool, but enough of that. My camera is a Canon. Camera people will know what that is. And then I've got two screens. You can see that one is upright and one is like that. And then I record into Ecamm. And here's my microphone here. And I pull that over, to put it in front of me. And I use the same mic for the vocals as I do for my saxophone. Sennheiser 441U. That's what it is. Dynamic mic. I've also got a nice ribbon mic that I use for posh recording sessions. And if you've ever wondered what that clicking noise is, when I'm switching, it's this. So I've got this foot pedal, which switches between, same mic, but it switches inputs on my audio interface, so that I've got two different things, two different channel setups for the vocal and the saxophone. What else we got in here then? You're getting a right backstage tour this time. This is our storage cupboard, which again, try to be as organized as possible. Some of my heroes up here next to where I get my horns out and all that. There's my baritone up there. There's my flight case. And then the rest of it is just kind of, admin-y stuff like that. That's the storage cupboard. And there is the whole studio in a while. Oh, Mel's printing something. Right, there you go. That's the backstage tour. So I edit my videos on Final Cut. I've got a Mac Mini hidden down there somewhere. What else do I use software wise? By the way, who remembers these original titles I used to do? That's the trip down memory lane, right? Okay, yeah, so meta warning. That's Ecamm Live that I film with. Right, then I've got Audio Hijack. You see I've got the voice channel, I've got the sax mic. I can put all these other inputs and it mixes them all together. Then I have to use different delays and stuff to get it in sync. And all that audio goes into Ecamm Live. Hi! And there's another piece of software actually, which I need. This one called Loopback 3, which, oh God, look it up if you're interested. Otherwise it's quite boring. So that's some of the stuff I use for producing these videos. And in case you were interested a little bit more in me and my life, here's a little tiny glimpse of my life in Chelmsford in Essex in the UK, away from the studio and the camera. There's Mel browsing Instagram, laughing at something crazy. That's about as energetic as our scruff bag Queenie gets. There's our garden, and there's my house. Not very tidy, I'm afraid, but we've got a hammock there. There's my decks in the corner. There's Mel yawning, very boring. Here is my son, Sonny, taking some time off producing music to do a bit of gaming. And let's see if I can find a little clip of Jasmine. So I've never had one massive viral, million view video to give me a huge boost in subs. It's all just been gradually chipping away over the years. But to date, my most popular video is actually the third video I ever made, which was about Embouchure.
Do you want to sound less like this and more like this? Then stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to show you all the basics you need to know about forming a great saxophone embouchure, and later in the video my special secret pro tip that's going to have you sounding fantastic in no time. So, Tank, is this going to be an exciting time?
It's a very exciting time.
The info is still good actually, but it's pretty cringe watching that back. It's like someone came along with a Hoover and vacuumed out my personality like I'd just been dementored. It's hard though, man. It takes years to come across even semi-natural and relaxed on camera. It took a lot of experience. My other big video is my 80s sax solo compilation. I've done several decades, but the 80s one is really popular. And I still think it sounds really good. I really stand by it. I pride myself on the version sounding as close to the originals as I could possibly manage. So many bangers, and that you just watch the whole video, like everyone's a winner. But before I play a little something to finish, I thought it would be fun to run a little montage of some of my favorite moments from the channel, not the ones that have got the most views elsewhere. So here's a brief selection of some of my classic Get Your Sax Together moments. You might even remember a few of them. this next bit is so good. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good it makes me weep. Oh my god. I can't believe how good that is. There's still the best bit ever coming up. Oh my god. Woo-wee, tiger! So you can see this bit. Hang on, let's keep going. Watch. There's that girl. Look at that. She has literally got her face in his saxophone bell, and he is rocking it. Now, what's she literally cowering from his top altissimo E. She is not enjoying this. Oh my god! No! That is disgusting! Why would he think that some girl wants him to shake his sweaty hair in her face? That is so grim. Listen. Oh my god! What makes him think that is okay? Rob, there is nothing okay about shaking your sweaty hair in some girl's, pizza and in her face. That was absolutely grim. Absolutely awesome stuff. Let's hear kind of play this chorus again. That is so devastating. Oh my days. only like 1, 2, 1, 2, 8. Right, hang on. Shh.
Carry on.
The time has stopped, but we're going to come back in 1 minute. I'm getting really sweaty. We've had a little rehearsal, and now we're back for the final performance. I can see you in the monitor behind me. Okay, here we go. To the left first. No sway, no pay. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. So that is it. Learning saxophone in just over 15 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to finish up with a little performance, but before I go, once again, thank you all so much for your continued support. I couldn't do it without you, and all the comments that give me so much pleasure. It's genuinely a thrill when I hear that my videos have helped you break through and find something on your horn, and I promise you I'll keep bringing you as much legit info on playing sax as I can for as long as I can. And thank you, even the trolls out there who are constantly telling me I'm wrong and I shouldn't do this and all that. You're still getting involved. You're still keeping me honest. So, you know, I appreciate you guys too, but keep it respectful if you can. So here's a little performance. As always, please subscribe to keep the party going if you haven't already. And don't forget, you can always check out my free gift to you, which is my Saxophone Success Masterclass. The link is there. And if you want more access to me, you can find me every day inside my Inner Circle membership. That's a really cool place to be, full of enthusiastic saxophonists with a bunch of cool content and interviews and monthly solos, you name it. It's a really cool place to be. Anyway, until next week, as always, practice hard, practice smart, and enjoy your music.